This is the most exciting part.
True Achievements, 12 Days of Christmas, which I'm excited to see what the hell this is.
Yes, so my favorite event of the year, screw actually Christmas Day or New Year's or, my favorite event
Or
of the holiday
Festivus.
is True Achievements, 12 Days of Xmas. So this is actually, for anyone that doesn't know, I'll frame that True Achievements is the
For anyone that doesn't know, for 99.9% of the population that doesn't know, yes, please enlighten us.
Well, you didn't let me finish my sentence. That doesn't know about True Achievements.
Also 99.9%. Yes, go on.
So you just crapped on anyone that found this video because all fans of True Achievements. And
No, I kid. Okay, I'm a fan through you. Anything you're a fan of, I'm a fan of other than esports.
Inclusive here, especially of the interests of the hosts. Thank you very much. So, True Achievements is the biggest Xbox achievement community, and it is a brilliant website that holds a lot of community events throughout the year. So, whether or not they're events that are competitive, where people are stacked against each other head to head to compete, or people join teams that then compete with other teams, or things that you can just do by yourself. And that's what 12 Days of Christmas is. It's just a nice little challenge that you can enter, you register for it, and it just gives you a set of achievements that are just really, really cool. A set of challenges that are really, really fun and interesting to do. So while I definitely don't focus on getting achievements in all the games I play. I used to back in the day, and I kind of, decided to focus only on RPGs. This is the one time of the year where I will actually break that trend, and I just love the idea of entering this competition. So it's in its fourth year, and what it does is it mirrors the whole Christmas Carol, 12 Days of Christmas thing, where it goes, it starts going up each day. So what they do is the first day of the 12 days, they give you a challenge, and you don't know what it is until the day. So it could be, I'm just looking at some previous examples. So in 2018, the first day was one weird achievement. So it was an achievement that doesn't end in a 5 or a 0 in its amount, which is actually an odd achievement. So if you're thinking
that is really cool,
an achievement that's worth 3 gamer score or worth 12 gamer score, majority of them is going to be 10, 15, 20, 5 or 0. And then the next day, they will give you a completely different challenge, but there's 2 achievements you have to do, and it keeps building up throughout the 12 days. So in that same year, the next day was 2 bonus contents. So it goes like 1 weird achievement, 2 bonus contents, and this next one was 2 achievements from a DLC or a title update. So what they do is they just create these really, really cool challenges. And some of them, like the stuff I like was you have to unlock the word Noel by using the first letter of each achievement that you unlock in order. So you have to unlock an achievement starting with N, then O, then E, then L. So it's really cool. Noel. So
who is that?
Oh,
anyway,
God. So
the terrible jokes.
Yes,
I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Right.
Wait, you don't know Noel?
I don't know who that is. Is he does he run True Achievements?
Shut up, you're an idiot.
All right, how about they did a similar version a couple of years later for Feliz Navidad, where you had to...
that makes more sense.
That's way harder, but just think about it. They did one for one a year where you had to spell Christmas in order. So that's just really, really cool.
It's a really cool thing.
Yeah, it's really cool that they do this. And each day they announce a new one, but you can't work on that day until you complete the previous day. So you've got to go through all 12 days in order. And you don't have to do them all on that same day. You've actually got the whole month to do it.
Oh,
and there's all you get at the end is whenever you complete community events, they put badges on your profiles and True Achievements and stuff. So it's just for fun, unlike the bloody Xbox Hall of Fame crap that the Microsoft did with that incentivized people to do horrible things or kind of work.
It wasn't set up right,
and then gave them nothing for it.
Right, people kind of like within the rules kind of did dodgy things, right? This is just people don't do that for this, although there is one exception. So this year, so it's day 5 so far, and on the 4th day this year they did 4 achievements that do not have a guide on True Achievements.
Oh,
now a lot of let me explain. a lot of achievements already have guides on True Achievements, right? Even for
Oh.
simple things that are story related, people will go unlocks as part of the story, and it's just something when a game comes out, people eventually put guides for every achievement. So suddenly you're like, okay, so I have to unlock games achievements that do not have a guide. So what people were doing was they'd find a game that unlock the achievement for that one that doesn't have the guide, and then they add a guide straight after. So no one else can get it.
Oh,
That's mad.
that is evil.
That's mad.
So someone.
Aren't they supposed to be a community, not?
So this is where you will always get some. You always get some bad apples. I was lucky.
So evil.
There was an achievement that was halfway into the game in Valhalla that didn't have it. So I'm like, okay, that was an easy one. And I think, I don't know, there's some other ones I got, but it was like, oh man, that's dodgy. So, but
That's super
other than
dodgy.
that,
I love it.
it's really cool. And people, for instance, the one yesterday was unlocked five achievements are worth exactly 100 gamer score. So people in the forums for each day, when they announce it, it's like, oh, this game has some keeps of stuff, but you don't actually need that. What you can do is True Achievements is built in such a cool way that you have your own tracker and it says view my valid achievements. So you click on it and it will show you all the achievements from games that you've unlocked, that's on your profile that meet the criteria for each day. So you don't have to go there sitting there chasing down an achievement that starts with C for Christmas. Like it'll do the hard work for you. But there's some of those challenges get tough. And it gets me playing some games that I otherwise would have left on the shelf. So it's really cool though. It's an event that I love to do each year. So yeah.
How much did they pay for this plug?
They paid me with the amazing work that they do on that site
and the adoration of all your fans. Hey, so okay, all jokes aside,
wait, just hang on.
Did actually see this?
As opposed to Mike, who just shat on.
Well, hang on. What? I'm not.
So direct any hate to Mike at bigwigpod.com. I will say, Intergot, not Mike, that I actually love True Achievements. So I don't have.
So do I.
I don't know if I'm registered on there or not, but I think it's an amazing thing where you have something that like you have to say is niche, but they've executed the hell out of it. They've done everything
crazy
in that world, everything you can do around it, everything supporting it, everything, like every idea I feel like they've really brought to life and executed in such a good fashion that I just love this kind of stuff where it's just like
it is
a community that's taken it to like and turn it up to 11 in its space.
They do have true trophies as well. It doesn't have the size that True Achievements does, but I've mentioned before, if you're on True Achievements and that a game doesn't have a guide, it will show a related achievement on True Trophies for PlayStation, for instance. So it's
even that. Wow.
Both ways. So if you like trophies on PlayStation, if you go on True Trophies, it will show all the guides that people have written for Xbox game, the version of the game, and they're generally 99% exactly the same criteria. So, yeah.
So feel free to email me, but as I was trying to say before you interrupted me this time, whilst I'm not into achievement hunting, I used to be. I think I stopped at like 100. How much am I on now, Swinny? 129, 130,000, whatever.
I don't know. I just remember being like you when you were caring about it. I'm like, Mike, I'm challenging you. I'm going to beat your game score. And you're like,
yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And then I got ahead of it, and then you stopped caring.
Well, I stopped caring. What's the point? After that point,
the true competitor.
No, exactly. I had nothing left to prove. So
you lost.
Well, yeah, but
it was kind of like
I simply
he didn't really reciprocate.
I simply, passed the beacon to the next generation.
He grew up.
Achievement hunting. So now I'm not into achievements at all at the moment, and my life is much better. But at the same time, I totally, and maybe because I used to be into achievement hunting, I completely appreciate the value of something like True Achievements. Not just for the massive community that it's created, but even simple little things like the fact that it gives achievements a real value, not some random value that, press A and you get 1,000 points. I remember those games. So I think it's contributed a lot to the community. But I think we should maybe, as we said earlier in the episode, we should do a segment soon about achievements.
We have.
We just did it.
When?
No, I know what
No.
you're saying. I think
You know what
about
I mean? Like a proper one
deep
about
dive
the pros and cons, the
Yeah.
different things about it,
Sure.
good achievements, bad achievements, fun achievements, not so fun achievements. You know,
lots
the
of
works.
bad achievements. Lots of bad achievements.
All right. Well, let's get into my favorite segment of every week.
Yes.
Which is